Welcome back to another episode of the Unbranded podcast. It is hot this week. It is August. We don't have the ACs on, and we're probably going to sweat. And my name's Wes. There's Titus. Oh, it's not August anymore.
It's September.
It's September already. Wow. Bro, it just feels like yesterday was April.
Yeah, 6 months of COVID, guys.
Lee,
We
man.
done made it.
Dude, it feels like literally like one long day. I haven't left my house except to go grocery shopping. So what's up, gentlemen?
Not much, man, except for I think over this past couple days ended up launching 3 separate platforms basically over the weekend. Today was the last 2, so a lot of fun there.
When you mean platforms, what do you mean by that?
Funnels?
So yeah, 3 client funnels. Yeah. It's been a very, very hefty week.
Yeah, that sounds like a heavy load, man.
Yeah, and then I think I've got one. Got one wrapping up this Friday, actually. So it's been hefty week.
Hey, you look lively.
Here. Was that?
He looks really lively, though.
Oh,
he looks full of like spunk and energy.
I'm on my 4th cup of coffee today.
What is that?
Yeah.
What does that show? Glow Up? You look like you're glowing up.
Glowing up.
I've never
went from 0 coffee to 4 cups of coffee.
Yeah, I'm on like 3 and kombucha, but it's low alcohol kombucha. So
I am drinking a kombucha right now. You can
Are
call
you
me
really?
hipster. Yeah,
I'm
Costco.
a hippie too. Yeah, Costco. Yeah.
But I'm also trying this mushroom chaga coffee, and it's supposed to like activate your brain cells and make you more efficient and speed up your productivity. I don't know. It sounds like voodoo.
Sounds really hippie.
Is that one of those?
It's
like
4
Sigma
Sigmatic
6 or whatever. Oh,
yeah, 4 Sigmatic.
Yeah,
it's got the chaga, the lion's mane. Tim Ferriss swears by it, so I ordered a pack to try it out to see if my cognitive benefits come with this coffee. I have been very effective and very efficient today. I've had 3 meetings, all pitches, and I'm here and I'm pretty wired. And my dog is cranking out his barks right now. Anyway.
Well,
so
this week
podcast.
Well, this week I decided I was going to go vegan. I haven't gotten there yet.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm going to go vegan. I don't know. I started watching this film, or it's a series that's on Netflix called Down to Earth with Zac Efron. Like,
yes.
I honestly don't know anything about Zac Efron until this week. But he's a really handsome man. I'm like, I want to look like him. I think I'll try vegan.
Fair enough.
Veganism.
So
the quickest way to look like Zac.
Well, that not only him, but like the guy that's with him, he's like probably 50 or 60. But I'm like, he looks like Laird Hamilton. He's a surfer, like a big wave surfer. But he looks like him, and I'm like, oh, I want to look like that when I'm 60. Like, I already look almost 60, and I'm only 38. So,
well, what was his? Arnold Schwarzenegger switched over to totally green diet.
Mm-hmm.
He has a documentary on Netflix as well, I think.
Mythbusters.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Highly recommended vegan doc called Mythbusters that was put together by a former professional MMA fighter. So he goes around the globe interviewing experts and athletes who are completely plant-based to bust myths about you can't be strong, you can't do endurance. And one of the world's strongest men has been completely plant-based, and that guy is an animal.
That's crazy.
Animal.
You know what's funny though is like all 3 of us were basically keto a year ago, at least. Yep. I don't know. Were you doing vegan keto?
No, I went from vegan to low carb to keto to low carb to full vegan. I did full vegan for like 2 months, and like the benefits are comparable to being very strict keto, but you have a lot more variety and you can eat carbs.
Yeah. Well, also I know that the people can be vegan and keto at the same time, but none of us were actually vegan. We're like vegan keto. We were like full on bacon, fat,
cheese,
avocado, cheese. Yeah. But
avocado's cool.
So I'm switching to, I don't know how I'm going to do it. I used to be vegan, but I forgot how I did it. So I pulled out some old vegan cookbooks that I had from a few years ago. But anyway, this isn't a dietary podcast. This is a marketing and stuff podcast. So I guess that falls into the stuff category.
That was stuff.
It was
it's stuff. We're marketing for other people. We're marketing this down to earth show with Zac Efron. That's heartthrob. So,
there we go.
But
Wes,
anyway,
have there been any tools you picked up recently that have helped you with your marketing efforts?
Any tools? There'd been a couple of websites. And I may have shared this last week or the week before, but basically to help you with keywording. It's more useful, I think, for bloggers and vloggers as far as like keywording, knowing what kind of content people are searching for so that you can create content that gets searchable, right? Or that ranks in Google. Let's see if I have those websites up here. Yeah, one is called answerthepublic.com. So basically you put in, say, like you want to, give me a, we'll do vegan. Let's see what vegan is. Maybe I should share this. I don't know. Last time I shared something, there was private stuff on there that I didn't know was on there. But yeah, let me.
It's okay. Just put your social security card up there. It's all right. Yeah.
Brian doesn't allow me.
The last 3 digits of your credit card number.
No, this was just
passport.
But I mean, if you look at the episodes now, they're all fuzzy in those parts, so you can't see them. But yeah, if you want to give me the ability to share a screen, I'll share the screen.
So you heard it first here on the Unbranded podcast. If you want to see any of Wes's private stuff, you should join the live stream.
That's stuff.
No, both of those things are hidden now. I put fuzzies over them. So am I able to? Yeah, there we go. So this I think will work. I'll share this. Are you guys seeing it now? So there's this weird guy making weird faces at you. Okay,
I feel like I know him.
Yeah, yeah. I think he's like a football player or something, maybe some sort of quarterback. But anyway, if you land on a web page,
he was a bearded fellow. He was a different guy. It was a bearded fellow. I think they switch him out every maybe year or so.
This guy has been there since I got there. But anyway, for you vloggers, for you bloggers, for people who are trying to make searchable content, a lot of people who are doing that are doing it for affiliate marketing. So that's the way they make money. But anyway, since we were just talking about vegan, we'll put in vegan, and I'm doing something wrong. So we'll do vegan, and this will give you all of the things and the ways that people are searching in a visual form. So if we hit vegan, now you can see how, what, where, when, are. So basically each one of these can now be either a tag on YouTube, or it can be maybe even the title of your article or your video. So like what vegan means, like apparently people are searching for that because not everyone knows what it means, over here, can vegans eat cheese? I mean, you and I know the answer to that, but some other people don't. But so there's different ways.
I don't know the answer to that one.
You don't know the answer to that? Vegans can eat vegan cheese. So vegans can't eat anything, and I guess it depends on what level of vegan you are, but vegans can't eat anything that comes from an animal, right? So
no
that
dairy.
Includes that includes dairy, that includes eggs, that also, depending on the vegan, it includes honey. So it doesn't come from the bee, but it's made by the bee. So are you ethically trying to steal the honey from this animal? Anyway, that's yeah. So but yeah, so there's different like keywords. So like can, for, but yeah, you just basically follow all of these, and you basically will have maybe 20 articles right here all about vegan. And if you have a vegan affiliate link of some sort, now you can put that in your article, link it to that, and now people, when they buy products that you used affiliate link for, now they make money. So this is how you make money as a blogger, which for the longest time, like I didn't understand that. I understood how you make money as a vlogger, but a blogger does almost the same way, except I don't know how many blogs can get like Google ads to pay for them. I don't know if that's something they can do or not. And then another website is not Google Analytics, but it is Coschedule. So this is a video that I was working on. Is like one tip to make you a better photographer. Basically, it analyzes your headlines based on searches and will give you feedback on how well this is put together. And apparently,
is this a free tool, Wes?
This is a free tool, but you need to go to this URL because it's hidden in the back end of this brand called Coschedule. So go to coschedule.com/headline-analyzer. Okay. I'm going to refresh this because I don't know what's happening. Yeah, I got some stuff going on here. Let me pause that. So maybe that's helping. But anyway, so you can go to this. It's not showing it, obviously. It's unresponsive. But yeah, so you would put in the title of your headline. It would go through and analyze. And this might be useful for even say for if you're running ads, if you're, if you're doing copywriting, stuff like that. Let's see if I can back up and do that. Yeah. So yeah,
you have way too many tabs open. That's the problem there, Wes.
Probably, but I need all those. I need all those tabs.
Cast listeners, there's literally like 60 tabs open right now.
Here you go. So basically, like this was a tip. I mean, like a video title that I was working with.
One tip to instantly drain the battery on your Mac.
Yeah, except I'm plugged in the power, so I don't have to worry about that. So obviously, this didn't do very well. But this is crazy. There we go. But it goes through and kind of gives you like an analysis of it, what you can do better. And you can say like, you can change it. See, one tip to get better at photography. And so the cool thing is that when you do it, so okay, so now I have a better score. Now it keeps your the titles that you're working on, so you know which ones work better. So you just constantly have to work and get better. But it tells you like here, there's no emotional words, or which makes sense. There's nothing emotional about this phrase, right? So, but yeah, this thing is super useful when it comes to copywriting, marketing materials, blogging, things of that nature. But that's pretty much all I got to show today.
That's awesome.
This show and tell.
Titus, have you discovered anything recently this week or the past month that you can share to help other marketing people?
Yeah.
That must suck for the audio listeners who can't see my screen.
Let's see. How do we do
They're
this?
sorely missing out.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So
but I gave you the URL.
I bought into this website when I first started editing video, and it's a little costly if you're kind of just figuring things out, but this is Motion Array.
Yeah.
So it's a fantastic place for all sorts of resources for editing video. As you can see on the left, there are a gazillion templates and presets that you can use for transitions, to work with After Effects to create special effects, do animated logos. But I think the best part about it is it's got unlimited free stock video and stock audio.
Wow.
And it's just,
did you say free?
It's $30 a month for the site. So I guess it's not free. But once you buy in,
right, you got access to it.
Correct. You got access. And you can be a real cheapskate like I did in the beginning, and I just downloaded 500 gigs of stuff right from the jump. Then I canceled my membership. Sorry, Motion Array. But
then you realized its value. And what was that thing that brought you back?
What brought me back is I needed more transitions, and I wanted presets so that they were plug and play instead of having to go into my folder of transitions and then edit each one individually. For those video nerds, you'll understand it's so much easier to just click in the effects tab and drop it right into your timeline instead of going in and having to build and edit each transition. But let's say stock video vegan. And a lot of this footage is in 4K. We got a ton of drone shots. Maybe not drone vegans, but super cool. Lots of good footage. It always updates. They're continually doing more stuff. But the transitions definitely for me were a big one.
So they sell like transition packs that you can put into Premiere and
Final Cut? So there's presets. So all you have to do is install the presets into Premiere, and then they're automatically in your effects tab, which saves so much time.
So let me get this right. You paid for 1 month of access, and now you're just like filling hard drives full of stuff, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I would do that too.
That's how you do it. They do have like a plugin that's paid, so you only can access it when you're paying to the site. But it's super simple transitions like shifts, bounce, ease in,
right,
etc. But the cooler transitions are made by third parties, right? Because people upload their content, they get paid a little chunk.
Yeah.
So I just downloaded so much stuff. I was just like, yes, to the point where you have to put in the they have to give you the filter to say you're a real human being, not a robot. And then I'd wait 24 hours and continue to download stuff. So,
bro, you should go out and film like ocean waves and mountain stuff since you like to go outdoors and stuff like that, and then you can sell. Because there's probably not a lot of Hawaii stock video.
There's actually a good amount of drone footage and a good amount of like waterfalls and stuff like that.
Okay.
But hey, I got 4K on my camera. I might as well.
Yeah. Actually, today I just got paid from a stock site that I forgot about for like 2 years. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Lightstock sent me $145 check. People are still buying my stuff. So what I used to do is like anything from a photo shoot that I knew I wouldn't use and I didn't care about, I just literally threw it into Lightstock, which is, one of the stock companies. But I mean, I keep getting about $100 a year.
Wow.
For stuff awesome. I'm never going to use, never going to look at again, things I don't care about. So
that's great.
I like it.
Yeah, dude.
Speaking of images, I actually have a tool. Wes, I shared this with you earlier this week.
This is the background one?
You asked me, how do you remove a background from a person?
Yes.
Yep.
I'm going to show the audience exactly how to do that. In fact, Wes, why don't you give me your greatest shocked face?
Oh, on the screen? You're going to take a screenshot?
Yeah, on the screen. I'm going to take a screenshot. Shocked. I need shocked.
Is that shocked?
Surprise. There we go. All right. Cool. So I've taken a screenshot of that. Fantastic.
Oh, Lord. This doesn't leave this podcast.
This will be the thumbnail of this video.
Oh, good.
Nice.
Lord. Good Lord.
That was a good face, Wes.
Thanks.
That's $1 million baby right there.
It was great.
You tell my mama that.
Okay. So we'll share the screen here. So the tool is called Removebg. And I actually have an account here. Let me hopefully, yep, I'm signed in. All right, I'm gonna upload the image that I just took. I like this one better.
The one I took, or the one you took of me?
The one I took, yeah. All right.
So it doesn't do it perfect every time, huh?
It doesn't do it perfect every time. There's a bit of fuzziness and everything like that, but I can easily just go in and kind of scrub this, make it work a little bit better.
I mean, that's pretty brilliant.
I'm going to download the high res version, so it'll actually use AI to upscale the image here.
So if I did the version and I needed a 1080 version, how badly pixelated is the 1080 version? If you don't
this one full res is going to be 280 by 1642.
But you have to pay for the full res, right?
If you're doing the first one's for free for full res.
And then if you continue doing that, what's the pricing on that?
The pricing, it's like I think it's less than $1 a photo, basically, which isn't bad at all. So
no.
I just basically pay for stock credits
Yeah.
To be able
You just
to
got
do
to
that.
make sure that that's the thumbnail image you want to use, or else it's going to get expensive if you're like me and you change your mind all the time.
Totally. So we'll show you the finished result here.
Too many tabs, Brian.
I know.
Maybe it's maybe it's an Enneagram 5 thing. It's all the tabs.
It is. It's all of the information. So this is the upscale
Yeah.
280. So we're going to use this for video thumbnail. So it's going to be about yay big. So it's kind of perfect for that.
So now this podcast has turned into a graphic design tutorial.
Hey, but here's the thing. I mean, I didn't touch Photoshop or anything like that to make that happen. This could be an element on a website or anything like that. Granted, the better quality of the photo,
right,
the better it's going to turn out. It's a very sharp system.
And if you were like shoot on a solid background, not with like crazy stuff going on like it is behind me.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that just saved you like 10 minutes in Photoshop.
Exactly. Yeah. Easily. Yeah. So that's that tool. But then, let's say, I need this image to be really small and compressed. There is a new suite of tools, which I'll show you, that Clickfunnels released recently.
Like Clickfunnels is now into the graphic design business.
Well, I think they found out that, their customers were technically not in the graphic design business, but needing some basic stuff.
Right.
So Clickfunnels released this suite of free tools, like adding a play button to an image, or resizing an image.
So just like super basic things.
Yeah.
Right.
Generating a QR code, or compressing it, which is needed. Like, let's say I've got that 2800 pixel sized image and I need it down to like 700 or something like that. I could do the image resizer, but if I just wanted that same size but smaller, I could throw it in compressor and it does a really, really good job there.
That's kind of interesting because I know that they like got rid of like the backpack emailing service, but now, and they're like, we want to make sure and we just do funnels, and that's all we do is funnels, and we're going to do the best at funnels. And now they're bringing weird.
I think they're making, I think these are things that are going to help people do, their funnels. The interesting thing is this one that's grayed out. It's not released yet. They've been slowly rolling all of these out. Is a meme generator.
Dude, I cannot wait for like digital archaeologists to like just scrub the internet in about 400 years and be like, who the hell were these people? What is this?
I feel like we need to take slabs of stone and etch memes into them just to ensure that if an apocalypse happens, right, that the next generation way far off in the future will not miss out on the memes.
Honestly,
if the internet goes, it's all gone.
Honestly, I think the Smithsonian should open an entire gallery to memes and like the world's best memes that like the grumpy cat meme, like, God rest his soul, he's not with us anymore, but that was like the meme of memes, right? The godfather of them.
It was.
And now the cheeseburger one.
Yeah, now memes are being used as fuel for marketing.
But see, it's never good when it becomes mass marketed, right? So like that means that we're ready to move on from it when everyone, which scares me because I love memes.
I think part of it is being able to communicate with ideas and just how the brain works with imagery and some element of sarcasm. Like it's like comedy. It's like a certain form of comedy. And comedy is an excellent form of communication and can get an idea across.
No, I mean, I agree with that. But it's kind of like art. When art becomes a mass created thing. So like, let's say hand lettering. How many of you people know that like anyone's still trying to do hand lettering right now? No one's doing that anymore. At least not on the way that they were 5 years ago when it was all the rage. And then once it sells in Target, then it's kind of like, all right, we're at the end of the cycle. We're going to move into, like, I don't even know what is the hip style of graphics now, but it used to be hand lettering. Now it's not. It used to be chalk art, right? Now it's not. I kind of gauge it. If it's in Target, we got about a year left with it.
Interesting.
So, and you know me, I love Target, but they kill some trends.
Target the trend killer.
But anyway, that's my opinion.
Anything in the news, memes. Brian?
It's interesting. It seems that TikTok always makes the front page of our discussions. Yeah. TikTok is creating a new avenue of profit for their creators. They are going to create an e-commerce platform.
Yeah, Titus, now you get to sell a t-shirt.
Utilizing a platform called Teespring for merchandise.
Yep.
So similar to how they allow Wikipedia articles and things like that, links on the videos, you'll be able to link to this merchandise that you can create.
Wes, doesn't YouTube allow you to sell merch once you hit a certain subscriber level?
Yep, you can.
And they use Teespring as well, right?
And now I'm not sure what they use. I haven't reached that level yet, so I'm not even in that mode of thinking. I have thought about like, what would I sell?
What's the first shirts?
A picture of my beard.
A picture of you.
Just beard and glasses.
Etched out, black and white.
Yeah. No, I was thinking like, what would be a great shirt for you to sell on TikTok, Titus? The one of you sitting in that field, dressed to the T in a chair.
That was behind a banana tree, man.
So in the front, or whatever, the jungle, it looked like a cornfield to me. I don't know, but like if you put like the business in the front and the party in the back, and so like your business dress on the front cover, and then your local kind dress on the back.
Yeah, I like it.
That'd be awesome, dude. I'd buy that shirt. And you just have it say Uncle Titus loves you.
UNKO, Uncle Titus loves you.
I would buy that. I would buy that. Oh,
man, that's fascinating. I love that TikTok's given just one more way for creators to make some money. That's what's going to keep them on the platform.
I think that Facebook is kind of doing something similar. I saw like a notification on Facebook the other day saying that you can now like open shop on Facebook.
Yeah,
I haven't investigated it, but
it's basically Facebook's own Etsy, essentially.
Yeah,
is what they've created. So
that's going to do well.
Oh yeah, I mean that's
going to do really well.
It's going to carve out a place in the marketplace. I think they're going after not Etsy. I think they're trying to compete with Amazon, because Amazon is pretty much main retailers, or positioning themselves as main retailers, only don't want this necessarily like the small guys to sell. And Facebook, it looks like, is carving out a marketplace full of the small guys, similar to Etsy. So should be interesting to see how that matures out. I'm sure Facebook will do great with it. And I know, eventually they're going to be releasing their coin, I guess.
Coin, like a Bitcoin, crypto?
Like a bit,
yeah.
So their own crypto?
Their own currency, basically. Yep. So their own transaction. Well, better than financial transactions that are happening right now. So, most credit card transactions that are happening just leave your data extremely vulnerable. And so they're going from more of the side of cybersecurity than anything, to be able to prevent those kind of transactions from being.
So wait, so if like I were to buy like a t-shirt from Titus, because once he makes them, I will buy that shirt. Then I can convert my money into Facebook coin and then pay him in Facebook coin, and then he can cash that out.
Correct. Yep.
Interesting. Well, I just remember like when Kodak created a coin, and
I'm not sure if Kodak knew where they were.
Still don't understand that. I understand
cryptocurrency. I'd like to see where they are today with that, but
I own cryptocurrency. Hasn't moved in 2 years almost, or ever since the big bubble thing. I'm just waiting for Tron to take off. So come on, Tron, let's do this. I bought a lot of Tron at 2 cents. So come on, Tron. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
I know Bitcoin hit that $10,000 mark again not long ago. So
yeah,
maybe there's a future for crypto.
It is not to go too deep down the crypto discussion, but it is just a matter of time before a bank picks up their own crypto, or a gaming network to do that themselves, to process microtransactions and things like that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't doubt.
I'm not opposed to it.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that it gets ultimately built off of somebody's crypto platform, whether it's Facebook, gaming, or something like that. Who knows?
Yeah.
But ultimately, we need better, more secure transactions, period, because the systems that we have right now in terms of banking and credit cards is completely outdated, and it leaves your data to be quite vulnerable.
Yeah. Speaking of investing, I know we weren't speaking of investing, but crypto can be investing, and I invested in it. Apple and Tesla just split their stocks. Did you guys buy any yesterday or Monday?
They went like a 5-way or 4-way.
Tesla did a 5-way split. Apple did a 4-way split.
Yeah, it's wild.
I'm mad because I had like 10 shares of Apple back in 2017. Ooh. And I mean, the split, I mean, it still would have cost the same amount of money, but now I would have had 40 shares rather than 10 shares. But like, they're the first company in the world to hit a true $2 trillion valuation. And the interesting thing is, 2 years ago, they were the first company to hit a 1 trillion valuation. So within 2 years, they doubled their valuation to 2 trillion. Like they're going somewhere, and I really wish I did not sell that stock. But also, like, wish I'd bought some Tesla stock back then, because Tesla went right before it split, it was at $2,200 a share. And when I was looking at buying some, 2-3 years ago, I want to say it was like $200 a share.
That's crazy.
I'm an idiot. It's all Dave Ramsey's fault, because that's when I got into financial peace or money makeover, whatever that thing was, and I'm still in baby steps trying to pay off my debt. And you can't invest when you're in baby step 2.
Hey, it's keeping committed to those steps, man. It'll get you out. It'll get
Dave
you
Ramsey's fault. I could be wealthy.
It's Dave Ramsey's fault.
I tried to live like no one else so that I could live like no one else, and I'm still living like no one else. If you don't know Dave Ramsey, then that's not going to make any sense to you. So,
well, speaking of investing, Jay-Z's got a very simple rule: if you can't buy it twice, you can't afford it. Boom. Drop.
That's smart. Look at Jay-Z. I like Jay-Z. He has that one quote is, "I'm not a businessman. I'm a business, man." I love that.
Me too. One of the best lyricists of all time.
I appreciate the financial advice. The quote that goes something like, "If you don't understand it, don't buy it."
Oh, that's a Dave Ramsey thing too.
Oh, Dave also has that.
That's Dave Ramsey.
Yeah, I'm sure he's quoted whoever. I think it was who's that big investor guy that everybody really, really likes? That really smart guy. He's older.
Crap.
Warren Buffett?
Yeah, that guy, right?
One.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's the one who coined that phrase, actually.
I can't hear his name without thinking Jimmy Buffett. It's like, is that the guy who like talks about drinking pina coladas all the time?
I can't disassociate Jimmy Buffett from Hometown Buffet.
Hometown Buffet. So I don't even know what that is. Is that a California thing? We didn't have that in the South.
Well, it was in California. It was a buffet place.
We had Golden Corral in the South.
I'm sure it's like Golden Corral. I'm sure.
Probably so, where it's like $5 and you can eat like 12 pounds of steak. It's not high quality steak, but it's steak.
I'm sure it was like in the $10 range, but yes. Yeah.
It may not even be real cow, but it's steak and it tastes like it. It's probably vegan.
They were ahead of
you know what I heard? I heard that Jack in the Box tacos are vegan. Is that true?
No,
that can't be true. If
they are, I eat a half dozen of them.
Time.
Meaning that like the meat and the cheese that's in that isn't real?
I'm sure it's not real. I don't know about vegan.
But it is delicious.
Have you seen 3D printed meat?
Yes, I've seen
Good
a
Okay,
YouTube
3D
Lord.
video.
printed meat. Wes, you gotta look up a video of 3D
I
printed
have
meat.
no interest in that.
No,
What is
I
that
mean
gonna
really
do to you?
from a level of fascination, like they will 3D print a steak,
And it's edible.
and it's edible, like the fats and everything.
Okay, so what's it made of? This edible?
The fats and proteins of a steak. It's just, but it's put together like a perfect steak. It's wild. I'm not saying I would like to eat one, but it is one of the most fascinating things I'd say to come out of a 3D printer is a piece of steak. It's wild future we're living in, folks.
I got no words for that.
Look it
Well,
up.
artificial
3D
meat
steak.
business.
Yeah,
It's coming.
I mean,
right?
It's
wait,
coming, and it's
so
going to be big.
Impossible
I mean,
Burger
the
and Beyond Meat, are
Impossible
they
Burger-
made or are they made by 3D printers?
I'm
No,
sure
it's
that it's something
soy-based product.
similar. Yeah, I'm sure
Right.
it's something similar, but not steak proteins, right?
I was even
So-
told recently that those aren't safe to eat. I don't know.
They've
They're
got a lot of-
relatively
So-
unhealthy.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
they're
they've
pretty
got a lot of
pretty
things
freaking
trying to make it.
processed. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, there's a.
But I thought it was supposed to be that
chemicals.
healthy, super healthy alternative to meat.
No.
and not be meat.
It's
But-
the alternative to meat. That's
Right.
the
It
thing.
will pass a blind taste test.
Yes.
It
I
will.
tried
If
it.
you make something
tried
with
it.
spaghetti sauce or like
Yeah.
chili, you will not be able to tell the difference.
Yeah, I
Guaranteed.
mean,
For-
I had one
for
a
me-
little while ago, and I didn't even think twice about it because I know I've had like Morningstar, like brown bean
Oh, yeah,
patties,
no.
and it's like
I mean,
this tastes
Morningstar
nothing like
are all right in their own right. Like
Yeah.
a Morningstar patty will taste like a special bean burger kind of thing.
You know
not
you're eating
comparing it to
Morningstar
burgers.
every-
Exactly. Yeah. It tastes pretty good. Their spicy patties are delicious. But
It's
yeah,
basically
I
just the
think
vegan
there's-
fast food is really all it is. So you can go to Burger
It
King and
really
get one,
is.
and so
It
that
really
you can
is.
go with your friends to Burger King and still eat vegan.
Yep.
Yep.
Pretty much.
You just got to put no mayo.
No mayo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
No
yeah.
mayo,
the
no
Impossible
cheese.
Burger has
No
mayo.
mayo,
Yeah.
no cheese.
Yeah,
Unless they have vegan cheese there at Burger King now. I
Probably
don't think
not.
that they do.
yeah. I don't
Probably
think
not.
so. I haven't found a vegan cheese that's good.
Titus, any
Yeah.
last words to share with the stream?
I would like to talk about going vegan because I was pretty passionate about it and I'm still relatively plant-based. So give it a shot. Everybody says it's hard. The Terminator Arnold, since we brought him up earlier, in said documentary, Game Changers, said 1 meal at a time. If someone's going to tell you to stop eating meat, they're going to tell you, fuck you, which is true.
That was a quote. That was a quote.
That's a real
Yeah,
No,
quote.
seriously.
It's really it's surprising. There's the Deannish Diet, which has been around for a very long time.
Yeah.
There's a program out here locally that me and Wes worked with to help them launch their Deannish clinic
Program.
out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that stuff works, man. It going plant-based really significantly helps a lot of people. I'm kind of a little bit more on the side of a little bit more of the blood type diet, which is like, meat is absolutely necessary for certain people, and plant-based is absolutely necessary for other people.
I'm just looking
but-
for longevity and a clean, clear mind when I get there.
Yep. Yeah, and really it's eating to what actually makes you feel good. Your body
Yep.
knows when you're eating crap, and crap doesn't always mean what you think it does. It doesn't always mean like fast food. It really means the stuff that's just not, that your body's just not good at processing or whatever. Like, eat the stuff that your body excels with, the protein sources, all that kind of thing. So
Yeah. My tip is invest in Apple and Tesla while it's so cheap.
yes, there's an app. Wes, do you want to plug the app you use for investing?
Well, I don't use anything right now because, like I said, I'm baby step 2 of Dave Ramsey's total money makeover, and we can't invest. But when I do, I like to use M1 Finance because you can technically make your own mutual fund, right? So you can invest fractionally into any company that's on the stock market. And I've made several pies, as they call it, one being a FANG pie, and which is, Facebook, Apple, Google, all those guys. And it was working really, really well until we decided we're not going to invest right now because we're going to pay off our debt. So I recommend M1 Finance. I know Brian's got M1 Finance. If you're looking for a way to invest and invest fractionally into stocks you can't afford, it's a great way to do it.
Yeah. Another great app is Robinhood, which you can now also do fractional shares, which is really great.
And you can do crypto there.
Yeah,
right?
But I think so. They have another app for that, I think. But yeah, I highly recommend either one of those tools. M1 has been great. The UI is kind of funky sometimes. I like Robinhood better, but I like the conceptual functionality of M1 better.
It's basically it's an AI
and
program that will only invest in stocks that are down and not put your money in the stocks that are high.
It's a very smart piece of software.
Yep. Anyway, Titus has got to go.
All right.
Which means that we got to go too. So thank you guys for listening. Find us on the internet, our individuals, and you can listen to us on Apple Podcast and watch us on YouTube. So if you want to see our pretty faces, or if you just want to hear our nasty voices, you can find us in either of those places. So thank you guys for listening and watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Aloha.